to Talking About. I'm John Griffith.
I'm Cara Kilduff. Wait, real quick before we get to our next guest. All right, I want you guys to check out a rock punk band from Montreal called Fight Face. They just released a new album called There's No Such Thing as Fight Face, and the song that they released a video to, I can't get it out of my head. It's called Dead Bodies Dying of Death. And it goes, dead bodies dying of death. And it's just hilarious. Just go check them out. They're pretty good. Anyway, okay.
Okay. So who do we have next to you?
Thomas J Bellezza. Bellezza.
What's up? How's it going?
How you doing?
It's going all right. Pretty good. Pretty
We
good.
were talking man buns and samurai buns before the and cinnamon buns.
I almost want to talk about this band. I mean,
I know.
now it's punk rock.
It's rock punk. They're
What's the difference between punk rock and rock punk?
Well, it's kind of like hardcore. Like
One is about minerals and one is about.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. They're silly and they're talented and
Fun.
yeah. And it's also my girlfriend's brother's band.
Your girlfriend's brother's band.
Yes.
All right. Nice. And what is your girlfriend's brother's name?
Jean-Francois.
Oh, he's Irish.
Yes. But you can call him JF. No, really, Jean-Francois.
Right. I don't even have his phone number, so I'm probably not going to call him at all.
Well, he's got a shaved head and lots of tattoos and a beard.
Oh, so he's like the counter opposite of me.
Yeah, but you guys got the facial hair.
Yeah, this is, I can't help this. I'm Italian, so just, I shave and it grows as I shave, you know.
You are like the original caveman.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to look like my mother as much as possible.
Hey.
I grew the beard.
Oh man, I hope the next time your mom sees you, she smacks you, because you so deserve it right now.
Listen, she loves me. Just can't visit until this airs.
Thomas!
I heard you say that. I mean, it's true, but I heard you say it. No. She has a great beard. I don't even understand. She won't be upset. She'll be like, yeah, he's right.
You're bad. What's going on with you?
None. What's going on with you guys? You guys having fun? Excited?
Yeah.
Last time we talked, a lot has happened, right? And you guys still interviewing people? They're coming here, cheering,
We're still talking.
talking
About this, talking about that.
Talking about.
Exactly.
You're talking now. Is that how you guys got the name of the show? I feel like I'm interviewing you. So tell me.
I know.
So tell me about your show.
Pretty much. You could put any subtitle under that.
Just
and you got,
talking about.
Yeah.
I like it. But now you guys have been doing this what? 3 years?
Something like 23 and 10 for you.
20?
Oh man,
10 years?
it goes by quick.
Wow, 20-something years. That's okay. So. All right.
It's a lot.
Yeah. No, I was a child when you guys started.
Stop, no, you weren't.
I mean, based on my Wikipedia, it will be.
Oh,
Because I changed the name. I mean, the age. I'm like, yeah, 30.
Wait, is Wikipedia connected to WikiLeaks?
No.
It's two different things.
Two different peoples.
Oh, all right.
WikiLeaks is a group of people that leak information. It's,
Yeah.
Wikis.
yeah, mostly just wikis.
If we're gonna
They're
talk
usually
about that,
DJs.
I need to get my tinfoil helmet
No,
and my Faraday cage.
no, I think not WikiLeaks, but the other thing is
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia is just filled with lies.
You know, I think so for some people.
Well, because you could write anything you want. This is writing in, by the way.
Yeah,
This is how
no,
you
I
write
get
in.
it. But
This is phone. This is writing in. You know, just
phone
phone.
writing in.
Actually, this is phone now because of the cell phones. People don't understand. We used to have those block phones.
Yeah.
That you had to sometimes hold with two hands just to,
Yeah.
and then you dial. Yeah.
Oh, I still have one of those in my
I
basement.
miss that sound.
I personally stopped being friends with people with zeros in their phone number just in case I messed up their number. Because it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
Because it takes the longest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have time for that. I got things to do. I got to watch G.I. Joe. You know.
G.I. Joe.
See, the more you know. See?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
You were one of those kids, too.
I am still that kid, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like a 41-year-old child,
Yeah.
you know, that just tries to have fun and stuff like that.
Wait, I can't remember. Do you guys have kids?
No kids. I mean, we have fur animals. Do those count?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Heck yeah.
I have a 112-pound kid then.
What do you
I
have?
have a Rottweiler.
We didn't talk about this.
Yeah, no, he's like, you know, his head's like this big. He's massive.
What's
I ride him sometimes.
What's his name?
Imperial.
What?
Like Imperial.
Imperial?
Yeah, he's an archangel.
What do you call him for short when you want him to come to you? You
Boobala. Or I call him Boobala or Boobs. I go, hey, Boobs.
See?
I go, Boobs, but it's Boobala. It's Jewish for like, lovely boy.
Yeah.
He's my little Boobala,
Oh, God.
But like, I do call him Perial. That is the short version. My father calls him cereal or cornflakes. Because he's like, what? How do you say that? I was like, it's like cereal, but with a P. And he's like, oh, cornflakes? I'm like, perfect.
That's where you get it from.
I get everything from my father, including my jeans. I mean, look at these
Those?
things. Yeah, we've been.
Oh, you have a Rottie.
I do. I have a Rottweiler. He's a German Rottweiler, so he's blockier.
Yeah. Does he still have his tail?
No, well, he has the stump.
Oh.
But I didn't dock the tail though. It came docked. There was boats around it and everything. So no, it came cut. I would have not got the cut.
Yeah.
But they sold them that way. So
Yeah.
I asked for the tail. I was going to sew it on. But they took it off. No, I got him when he was a little tiny.
Oh my God, they're the best.
Yeah. He was maybe like 14 pounds when I got him. And now I can't even hold him.
One of my good friends has a Rottweiler named Panzer.
Panzer.
Yeah.
What's short? What's the short version?
Panny.
Panny. Oh, Panny.
But he's also well over 100 pounds, and he's amazing. If he doesn't know you, like, I feel bad for an evildoer that tries to enter that home.
Because he likes to play chess with people?
No.
Oh.
No. He's,
Are you ready for some chess, boy?
yeah, no, he's.
I'm just here to steal.
He gets confused when I go and visit because he'll bark and then he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, it's you!" And then the little nub goes and he's like, "Hi."
You're like one of the nice ones.
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
my treats?
Yeah, totally.
Is he Brooklyn? Is he from Brooklyn?
No, he's just.
Yo.
A panther.
Why do all dogs have that dirt-to-dirt voice? What I don't understand
Because
is
he's kind of dirt to dirt.
why do we name things? Like, we name our dogs and our kids, but then we don't ever use that name. Like my dog's
It's a
Perial.
suggestion.
It's like Boobala is his name to me, but his name is Perial on paper. But like when you have a kid, like no one calls me by my name, which is annoying. Like,
Why? What do they call you?
well, it depends. My father calls me.
Your parents are gonna like change their number after
my
this.
father's great. My father's great. He's probably watching The Rookie right now. It's a great show. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it
great
good?
show. Actually, I'm using that show now. I had to break down the script for a client to show them how to like act. And I was like, let's break down the whys in this, and they're like, oh, so that's been fun. So that show's really good. If you haven't seen that show, The Rookie, excellent. Nathan
Takes place in La.
Yeah, into the La La Land, L.A., and Nathan Fillion's in it. But it has a really great flow and narrative, but in short bursts. So if you're ever trying to learn how to write a script or really understand a character, they give these little moments that say so much. So it's a really good exercise to kind of like break that script down.
I saw advertisements for it on the buses, but I was like, it takes place in L.A.
Well, yeah,
So-
but they're probably filming in Vancouver.
Yeah. Or on a lot.
Or, well, probably. Unless they're on the street, then there is no lot.
I just realized like they would have it because I saw the New York part,
Yeah, no.
New York part on the Warner Brothers lot.
They drive around, but they're they're in the LA, I think.
In the law.
What's wrong with LA? You don't like LA? That's where all my work comes from.
Listen, I was seduced by LA for 6 weeks, and I really liked it, and I'm going to be going back out there again.
For pilot season, because that's a while down the road.
No, for a wedding and then some other things, and I'm like, oh, damn you, LA. You and your son.
I know, the weather's so nice there, but they have mudslides and earthquakes, so that's really...
I think it's
And wildfires.
Yeah.
And wildfire, yeah, but like if I lived there, I'd live close to the ocean, so if California fell off, I'd be on an island,
Yeah, you've thought about it.
I've thought about it, but I don't want to be. My friend lives more by the mountains, so
Yeah, no.
mudslide. He's always just like, another mudslide. This is a phone, but
Yeah. Writing.
I'm pantomiming.
Yeah.
This is
I got you.
You got me. You got it. You know how it is. John knows.
I get it.
John has the yellow shirt. I love your shirt, your sweater, by the way.
Thank you.
It's did you make that yourself? Are you?
Well, yes, I have a loom at home.
Panzer's mom, she actually makes, what what do you call it, yarn.
Yarn.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's a very
Got a
boring person.
spinning wheel.
No, she's not. No, I mean it's
She
fascinating.
makes the yarn, like she just finds sheep and she's like, the hell with it.
No, she and her husband got certified to grade wool, and like I remember when she was first, she's like, "Yeah, I get the wool when it's still got doodoo balls in it," and I'm like, "Ugh," and she cards it, and like, and like she'll put the pictures of the finished product on Instagram. It's beautiful.
Boom. Here's a fun fact about wool. Chris Pratt owns like a sheep farm. You know who Chris Pratt is, right?
Yes.
He's like a master sheep herder.
Really?
Yeah, like he's like really into sheep herding, but only. And I might be wrong on this, but he's like he's a huge Christian, like he's a born again Christian.
Yeah.
And I think he got into the sheep business to be like a herder, if that makes sense. You know, because in the Bible, like you know, I might be wrong on that, but I could have swore I read something recently. You know, whenever I tell you a story, it's always recent. It's like when a comedian tells a joke, he's like, just last week. He's like, how long have you had this joke for?
Since last week.
Since I just wrote it. I didn't work on this joke. I just came up here and told stories.
Yeah.
Looks at their paper, you know. Just last week. Did you watch the little short I sent you?
No.
Oh, good, excellent. So
You're gonna send it to me.
I sent it to both of you, but I only put
didn't-
his email. But
You're dead to me.
I've been blonde. I'm sorry.
that's
it's
okay.
just-
I didn't even watch it, to be honest with you.
Wait, is it a short that you shot, or you were in?
I did. I wrote, I directed, and I shot it. Not at the same time. I had to do it in
I'm
processes.
gonna kick you. What is it about?
It's about a man who lost his father from cancer, and he didn't get to say goodbye because he was working. And then, but he was working because his mother was like, "Don't worry, he's strong. He'll be fine. Just come by, you know, whatever, next week or next month." And he missed his father's passing, so he never got to say goodbye. So it takes place in a cemetery, and it's a monologue, and it's him really reconciling with his father and telling him how he loves him, and so it's just a nice, intimate piece that we.
I'm glad I answered you honestly because I could not have BS through that.
Always
to be honest, I'm making up 90% of this. No, it's all real. It's we filmed it in one day, and then we basically edited it and threw it up on the thing. So it's a 12-minute piece. You know.
Oh, what's the name?
Grave Remorse. And it's based on a chronicle. We have a monologue chronicle, so it's called the Monologue Chronicles. And this is episode 1. So Grave Remorse.
And we can watch that where?
You can watch it anywhere you want. You know, you can carry it around on your phone, check it out. But
Where can we find it? I swear, this is like sitting with the little brother that I never had. Oh my God!
you could go right to makearightlefthehere.com. You'll see it right at the top. You could also just go right to YouTube and, you know, type it in. But Make a Right Left Here, you'll see it. It's right there on the cover. And
Yeah,
also,
but that's your website.
that is my
So
website.
go to his website if you guys want to see it. Yeah.
And you could also check out the other stuff that's
Yeah.
going on, and you could even buy my book that you so enjoyed, the poetry book. Which somebody,
I didn't get to read your poetry.
why
book.
not? It's right on the internet. I mean, you have to buy it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, no. Someone just sent me a copy. I got it in the
Your own book?
Yeah, I got it in the mail, and somebody I've known for like eons, and they go, "You're gonna get something in the mail. I want you to sign it for me." And I was like, "My book?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then like the next day, it
Weirdo.
showed. So I wrote like a new poem. So they have an original poem and a signature in the book. So, funny story about my mother. She.
Is she the one that sent you the
No.
book because she's pissed at you?
But she bought 2 of the books, right?
Yeah.
You know, one for her, one for her friend, right? And I come over and she goes, "Look, I bought your books. I support you. Remember, I support you. I love you." And I was like, "Yeah, I understand. That's buying the books. I got it, Mom. This is a phone, and you're supporting me." Yeah, this is, you know. And she goes, "Could you sign the books?" And I go, "Yeah, absolutely." So I take the first book and I sign it with my signature, you know. And she goes, "That's not your signature." And I go, "Mom, that's my signature." She goes, "Sign this book, but do it nice." So I'm like, "Ma, but I don't know. Like, how do you want me to do it nice? This is my signature." She goes, "There's no way. Who signs like that?"
Do it nice.
Do it nice. So I took out my wallet and I showed her my license, and there she goes, "You got to change your signature." I go, "All right, I'll work on it, Ma."
Make it nice.
Yeah, so make it. So I had to like do like this nicer. I don't know. It doesn't even look like my signature.
So it's not.
The first book has my signature, but she gave that to a friend, and
Yeah.
she kept the nice signature. You know? She's like, I'll keep this one. You know, I don't want you to embarrass me with this. And I was like, all right, you know.
It's funny. I should probably go to have it authenticated one day, and it won't match any other signature, and it'll be considered a fraud.
Yeah, this isn't Thomas J Bellezza stuff. What is this? Bob? Who's Bob? You know? No, that's a T.
I'll keep this one.
Yeah, I'll keep that. I won't embarrass you. I'll keep this. So, yeah.
Wait, I forgot. Are you an only child? No, you're not.
I feel like I am, but I have several other kids in the family. It's just I'm so young compared to them.
Are you the youngest?
I am.
Oh, that's why.
That's why I'm
Yes.
the funniest and the most
Yes.
handsome.
Yes.
You know, my brother's an attractive female, but but he's balding, so he went back to male. No, yeah, no, I have much older brothers, and then
No, but you're the youngest. That
I am
makes
the
sense.
youngest. Yeah, yeah. I'm the
Yeah.
baby.
Me too.
Yeah, so you know,
Yeah.
we're the ones that have nothing else to do, so we make up these voices.
Yeah.
You know, like I used to play.
Nobody listens to us.
They have no time to. They're doing adult things.
Yeah.
You know, when you have like 8 or 9-year-old brothers, you know, and you're
Just
one.
listen to me, somebody.
Right? Especially that day when your parents are like, go hang out with your older brothers.
Why?
Yeah, they don't want me around. Yes, they do. And then you go there and go, you can't hang out with us. We're drinking.
here.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, like when I'm 12, you know, they're 18. So,
No.
like, how do you do anything with them? You know, maybe bowling, but they used to throw me down like I was a midget. It was terrible.
Oh,
Terrible.
not nice.
No, don't worry. I have a hard head.
Do not try this at home.
Dude, I recommend don't try it at home. Definitely don't film it. You just get in trouble with that stuff. There's a union. Did you know that?
Oh, there is?
There is a little person union for bowling. That's a real thing.
What?
Look it up. Yeah, because they tried to make it illegal.
Are you joking?
They
You're
tried
joking.
to make little people, or you know, at the time it was called midget bowling, little people bowling illegal, and they're like, no, we're choosing to do this. We make money. Like people pay us. So like they created this union, and there's like sanction and there's like rules. Isn't that insane?
Oh my God.
It's a short story, but
Oh, stop it. Is that for real?
well, yeah. That's why I told you.
Why would you want to be used as a bowling ball?
Because
To make money.
They make money. What else are they gonna do?
I don't know. Throw oranges at people. I don't know.
That's almost worse.
Ouch.
One is violent, the other one is funny.
Yeah, but somebody would pay for that. I don't know. I read a book somewhere where like the main character like went to somebody's house and threw oranges at the person because they got off on it. I don't know.
That's weird.
And they got paid like a ton of money.
I'd say that's bananas, but we've already
No, we're
identified that
talking
it's oranges.
Yeah, it was like some kink. I don't know.
That is a kink.
Yeah.
You ever read a kink and you think to yourself, I don't see how they invented this.
I'll read about something and I'll say, yeah, no, doesn't appeal.
Yeah, definitely.
okay.
You can't.
Oh, because what we were talking about in the green room, the furries.
The furries, yeah. I'm into watching people do the furries because it's funny, but I can't be a furry. You know,
No.
like I like the memes.
Yeah.
You know, the long videos that I watch with the sound off. But no, furries are good. Actually, there's speaking of funny things, you ever like you know that scale of 1 to 10, how attractive are somebody, right?
Yeah.
So I was talking to my friend, you know, and I say to him, I go, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is your fiance? And he goes, I'm not answering that. So it blew my mind so much that I've been asking people, like, what would you pick? Because, like, if you're getting married to someone, wouldn't you have to say 10 without thinking about it?
Yeah.
You know, you just be like, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is your wife? You're like, 10.
12.
12. She's a 50. You know,
Yeah.
she's 50. Like, but he like thought about it. So like,
I'm not gonna answer that.
I just know. So I'm thinking in my head, how ugly does he think his fiance is? You know, to not come out with this this honest answer. So I've been working on it as a routine for comedy because I'm just like.
But wait, did he answer you?
He never answered me.
Oh,
The only way I
bastard.
got an answer was I had to go around the city, and I picked girls that looked like her, and I'd be like, what? And you go, oh, that's a 5. You know.
Well, time always flies with you.
You're gonna get your
we're done
ass
already?
kicked.
Yeah.
I made up 90% of this entire.
So your website again.
MakeARightLeftHere.com.
Thank you so much. It's always a
Thanks.
pleasure.
Thanks so
No
much.
problem. I had a lot of fun. It's really good stuff.
It's great stuff.
Great.
Well, you have to come back again sometime soon.
Anytime you guys want me by, just let me know so I could set something up and be busy. And no,
It's
Bring Imperial.
if I could, he can't even get on the train. I'd have to like drive him here. It was $50 with the Uber. Did you know that?
Oh,
Ooh.
It's
sorry.
great. I live on the other side of the. I live in Kings, Brooklyn. This is Queens.
Oh.
Kings, Brooklyn.
Well, anyway, thank you again. I'm John Griffith.
I'm Cara Kilduff.
www.talkingabout.info is our website. We got a whole bunch of shows there. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next
Fight
time.
face! Dead bodies dying of death! It's a great video.